Welcome back to the program. Into Asean calendar now. Lots of important dates to mark your event week with.
ใช่แล้วค่ะกลับเข้าสู่รายการ Asean Challenge ในช่วงนี้ Asean Calendar ไปติดตามชมกันเลยค่ะ 17th of March 2018, Nyepi Day in Bali. Nyepi Day in Bali is a New Year celebration unlike anywhere else on the planet. Bali celebrates the Saka New Year as the Bali Day of Silence. It's ultimately the quietest day of the year when all of the island's inhabitants abide by a set of local rules. These bring all routine activities to a complete halt. Roads all over Bali are void for any traffic and nobody steps outside of their home premises. Most Balinese and visitors regard Nyepi as a much anticipated occasion. Some expats and those coming from neighboring islands prefer escaping Bali for the day rather due to restrictions that surround the observance. Some others check coinciding dates ahead before their Bali trip, avoiding it altogether. Anyhow, Nyepi is worth experiencing at least once in a lifetime, especially since the preceding and following days offer rare highlights to behold. A different kind of New Year celebration. The unique Day of Silence marks the turn of the Saka calendar of Western Indian origin. It's one among many calendars assimilated by Indonesia's diverse cultures. The Saka is also among two calendars that are jointly used in Bali. The Saka is 78 years behind the Gregorian calendar and follows a lunar sequence. Nyepi follows after a new moon. Village meeting halls, known as banjar, and streets feature papier-mâché effigies called ugo-ugo. They are built throughout the weeks leading up to the Saka New Year. Youth groups design and build their mythical figures with intricately shaped and tied bamboo framework before many layers of artwork. These artistic creations are offshoots of the celebration since its dawning in the early 1980s. Much of it has stayed on to become an inseparable element in the island-wide celebration that Nyepi's Eve. Before the Silence. Before the Silence, highlight rituals essentially start 3 days prior to Nyepi, with colorful processions known as the Melasti pilgrimages. Pilgrims from various villages and village temples all over Bali convey heirlooms on long walks towards the coastline where elaborate purification ceremonies take place. It is one of the best times to capture on camera the iconic Balinese processions in motion, as parasols, banners, and small effigies offer a cultural spectacle. Then on Saka New Year's Eve, it is all blaring noise and merriment. Every Balinese household starts the evening with blessings at the family temple and continues with a ritual called the Pengrupagan, where each member participates in chasing away malevolent forces known as Butakala from their compounds, hitting pots and pans or any other loud instruments along with a fiery bamboo torch. These spirits are later manifested as the ugo-ugo to be paraded in the streets. As the street parades ensue, bamboo cannons and occasional firecrackers fill the air with flames and smoke. The Nyepi Eve parade usually starts around 7 p.m. local time, when the whole island shuts down. However, on Nyepi Day, complete calm enshrouds the island. The Balinese Hindus follow a ritual called the Ketur Brata Penyepian, roughly the 4 Nyepi prohibitions. These include no fire, no travel, no activity, and no entertainment. Some consider it a time for total relaxation and contemplation. For others, a chance for Mother Nature to reboot herself after 364 days of human pestering. No lights are turned on at night. Total darkness and seclusion goes on with this new moon island-wide. No motor vehicles whatsoever are allowed on the streets except ambulances and police patrols and emergencies. As a hotel guest, you are confined to your hotel premises, but free to continue to enjoy the hotel facilities as usual. Traditional community watch patrols or pekalang enforce the rules of Nyepi, patrolling the streets by day and night in shifts. Nyembageni, the day after Nyepi. On the day after Nyepi, referred to as Nyembageni, head down to the village of Sesetan in southern Denpasar for the Omedan, roughly known as the Festival of Smooches. This is a much localized event pertaining only to Sesetan's Banjar Kaja community. Youths take the street as water is splashed and sprayed by villagers, and the highlight being two throngs of boys and girls in a tug-of-war-like scene. Successive pairs in the middle are pushed to a smooch with each shove and push. The 21st of March 2018, World Forestry Day. World Forestry Day, or International Day of Forest, is celebrated worldwide every year on the 21st of March at the international level in order to increase the public awareness among communities about the values, significance, and contributions of the forest to balance the life cycle on the earth. World Forestry Day was established in the Conference of State Members of Food and Agriculture Organization by voting to establish it. This event was originated in a well-planned manner to give support in contributing towards the public awareness about the importance of the forest. International Day of Forest was first established in the year 2012 on 28th of November to be celebrated on the 21st of March every year by the decision of the United Nations General Assembly by uniting the two international commemorations, the World Forestry Day and Forest Day. Like other branches of the agriculture, forestry is also an important field which requires a public attention to be taken. It is very necessary for the common public to understand the forest value in our daily lives as a raw material source, local employment source, as well as the national income source. Forests play a great role in gathering and releasing the water on the earth and maintain the flora and fauna habitat balance. Forests are the natural beauty on Earth, which is very necessary to be conserved to have everything in balance. Why World Forestry Day is celebrated? Forests are a very essential part of life on Earth. They always fulfill the demands of the human beings by providing shadow, shelter, refreshment, including clean air and water. In the modern world of growing global population increases the demands of forest products, so the forests are at big risk of deforestation and degradation. Forests are the complex living communities of the trees which provide home and shelter to a big range of animals, and the soil beneath it inhabit a variety of invertebrates, fungi, and bacteria, playing significant roles in balancing the nutrient cycle in the soil and forest. World Forest Day celebration provides a big opportunity to all of the people to learn more about their contributions in maintaining the well-being of people. During this event celebration, people share their views and ideas by working together to incorporate the forest into future climate change strategies. According to the resources, it has been noted that there is an annual loss of around 13 million hectares or 32 million acres of the forest by people. Loss of the forest enhances the loss of inhabitant animal species in the forest. Deforestation imbalances the balance of natural climates, which lead to global warming by increasing CO2 and decreasing oxygen percentages all over the world. Almost 30% of the total land worldwide is occupied by forests containing over 60,000 tree species, which are ultimately great sources of food, fuel, fodder, essential oils, resins, latex, gums, medicines, fiber, water, woods, for the population of around 1.6 billion poorest people of the world. How World Forestry Day is celebrated? World Forestry Day is celebrated every year by visiting the local forest in order to learn more about their contributions towards the well-being of people. The countries which are forest-rich, occupying almost two-thirds of the total forested area, includes Canada, the Russian Federation, Brazil, the United States, Democratic Republic of Congo, Australia, Indonesia, China, Peru, and India. Almost one-third of all the forests are considered as the primary forest where no human activities are seen and the ecological processes are balanced. Around 6 million hectares of the forest are getting lost due to deforestation on an annual basis. During the event celebration, the tree plantation campaign is encouraged among the common people through many activities. People are the main target of this campaign to be aware about the serious imbalance of food production and population explosion day by day, including the contribution of forests in their lives. They get motivated towards the plantation in the nearby areas as well as stop deforestation. World Forestry Day themes. The theme for World Forestry Day 2016 was Forest and Water. The theme for World Forestry Day 2017 was Forest and Energy.
March 22nd, World Water Day. World Water Day on March 22nd every year is about focusing attention on the importance of water. This year's theme, Nature for Water, explores nature-based solutions to the water challenges we face in the 21st century. Environmental damage, together with climate change, is driving the water-related crises we see around the world. Floods, drought, and water pollution are all made worse by degraded vegetation, soil, rivers, and lakes. When we neglect our ecosystems, we make it harder to provide everyone with the clean water we need to survive and thrive. Nature-based solutions have the potential to solve many of our water challenges. We need to do much more with green infrastructure and harmonize it with gray infrastructure whenever possible. Planting new forests, reconnecting rivers to floodplains, and restoring wetlands will rebalance the water cycle and improve human health and livelihoods.
The 23rd of March 2018, World Meteorological Day. Photographers from around the world have submitted entries for the WMO 2018 calendar. The title is Weather Ready, Climate Smart. This reflects the theme of World Meteorological Day on the 23rd of March 2018. WMO social media followers have until August 31st to select their favorite photographs out of 50 finalists. A WMO jury of experts will then make the final choice based on artistic quality and geographical balance. High-impact weather events like tropical cyclones, heavy rainfall, heat waves, droughts, winter storms, and freezing temperatures have been with us throughout the ages. However, climate change is leading to an increase in the intensity and frequency of some of these events, especially heat waves. We need to prepare for extreme weather through better multi-hazard early warning systems and more coordinated responses. This will help resilience and adaptation to long-term climate change caused by greenhouse gas emissions. WMO therefore wants photographs which illustrate both the risk of high-impact weather and climate change as well as solutions. We are keen to encourage a good geographical balance of photos. Winning entries will feature in the 2018 WMO calendar, showcased on the WMO website, Flickr gallery, Instagram site, and be displayed on the WMO Facebook timeline.
And that was ASEAN Calendar this week. We now take a short break. Coming up next, ASEAN Interview. Don't go away.
พักกันสักครู่ค่ะ